What up, everybody? What up?
Yo.
Glad to have everybody on board. There's St. Nick. What up? Marty. Spike won't be here to flip on his Chiefs again, but he has definitely done that. But he'll be back to explain.
He did. And then trying to say, I knew I should have stuck with what I said at the beginning of the season, like like he wanted to be known.
Yeah. Reverse course. But yeah, we have a conversation about the Chiefs.
We recording, right?
Yeah,
we live.
Yes.
We won't get to it, so that's why I wanted to bring it up now. The Ravens Browns game, the Shadur Sanders debut, NFL debut.
What about it, Nick?
I'm just saying.
We're gonna get to it, Nick. We're gonna get to it.
I ain't put it on the docket. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
Yeah,
it's on there.
It's on there.
Oh,
Okay.
for people. Hey. So I think some of y'all are looking at the vertical live. See if you can switch to the other one.
Can I see it on our end?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was gonna say.
Wait, what do y'all see?
To the left of the screen is the vertical.
Yeah, it's showing it. So there were like two. I don't know. StreamYard just did some update.
Yeah, it's weird.
And
I'm looking.
I think it's like two lives going on. So one is vertical, and then one is not. And I don't know if the vertical one has been adjusted.
Yeah, it is. It's two different. It's two different ones. If y'all are in there, it's the
people are switching over now.
Second one, okay.
Yeah.
How do we switch over?
Because
I'm seeing
that
both.
does look weird. Let me see if I can end this. How the hell?
Nick,
yeah.
In the sake of killing time, how you like your Notre Dame squad?
I fucked up last year. Last year, I kind of once I had to give up like forced wins, like on some back-to-back week shit. I just gave up on the recruiting and everything. And I say that to say I lost one of my wide receivers, but he was gonna be cooking this season, but he left because he was a little bitch ass nigga, and he was just upset about his numbers. So right now, like, I'm having to play a conservative ass, like them there get the Confederate flag conservative ass offense. So the only good thing about me is my quarterback right now, and I got a really good secondary. Because I took your advice and I redshirted a couple DBs, so I can extend their little, they lifetime with the program. Yeah. But
See the way you double dip though is I'm pretty sure you've had more than 2 players get drafted in the first round, right?
I think so.
When you can, bro, upgrade talent developer, the green coaching ability, bro. Because what's gonna happen is, do you have anything in the yellow one, the motivator?
I started with motivator.
Okay, bet. So you get an off-season training boost, right? With your guys. You're going to get an even bigger boost throughout the course of the season, right? So, like, every time, like, my guys ball out, they'll get anywhere between 3 to, like, 5 XP points per game. You know what I'm saying? Because I have talent developer. And then when niggas get drafted, bro, like, I had 16 players get drafted this past draft. Bro, like, the amount of XP points that I got on my niggas was crazy. That's why niggas was trying to say, "Oh, this nigga doing something." I'm like, "Nigga, upgrade your talent developer, bro. What can I say? Like, it's crazy."
Yeah, I'm seeing which ones are important because I think you started as a recruiter. right?
Yeah.
So you start recruiting, then you go to talent developer, probably second after that.
Well, nah. Because talent developer, you have to spend 50 in tactician. And you know, like when you buy that particular ability, it's like 20 or 30 points. So that goes to the 50. And then you got to buy a couple of joints in there. And then so I went from recruiter to motivator to the blue one, tactician, and then I went to talent developer.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we talking about this NCAA Dynasty
college
shit.
football.
College football Dynasty shit is fire.
Yeah, check out to the league podcast. Change is coming. But yeah, it's. I think it's gonna be a really good season. I think it's starting off with a bang with this Chris and Bryce matchup. Yeah. Bryce is up 24-23 with about to be the end of the third, going into the fourth. Chris is holding his own.
I thought I was gonna have to play Ken this whole time. I'm over here getting ready and practicing certain plays, and I'm like, I gotta play Trey. I gotta play Trey.
Yeah, it's crazy how you can't figure it out. Do we need to bounce and come back?
I don't know why y'all don't see the 4 regular grid.
No.
I see both.
Yeah, I see both.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't worry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see both too, but I thought y'all didn't see.
You got 24 people in the one. It looks like.
Yeah, everybody, y'all got to switch over if you're not watching it on a phone, and I can't adjust the layout either. That's what I was trying to fix, but switch over to the regular. There should be 2 posts in there. Yeah.
Oh, one is a phone. The one that's a phone is the one that's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it. Yep. I see it.
And I guess it doesn't automatically adjust the layout. So I will work on that. I don't want to positional layouts.
Hey, Ken, I feel like every time we close this joint out, it'd be like, oh, it's a new update. Watch this video. Like, it'd be hella shit they be changing on this platform.
Yeah, man. They're so I know what they're up to. They're making all these changes. They're probably about to double the price.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because they were just acquired by a company that I read is pretty notorious for that. So, anyway, but yeah, Lou was at the Hawks game. Yep. Did B go? Anybody know?
He didn't say he was.
Yeah, he didn't say he was going.
Oh, I thought B was going.
AB bought him the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou went over there like a damn groupie and shit. Well, told us the day before. Oh yeah, by the way.
Nah, he said it today.
Was it today? I thought it was yesterday.
I thought it was yesterday. It could have been today. It was hella last minute, regardless.
Get y'all niggas. I'm going to the game.
Hey. It do be jumping sometime in the at State Farm, depending on who coming into town for the Hawks.
I want to see them seats they got.
Hey, ain't it crazy? Atlanta sports is all about the visiting team.
It's a lot of places like that though.
Yeah, but Atlanta's different because like it's a very popular and like interesting city, but the sports teams are shitball. like imagine if the Falcons were as good as the Bucks these last few years, or if the Hawks was as good as OKC. Like the city would be on fire right now. That like niggas would be coming from all over the place.
But you know the difference though, Nick. In a lot of places, it's not one. Well, let me say this: like coming from the Charlotte area, that's a small market, so you don't have necessarily, you got LaMelo Ball, but you don't really have the stars in places like that. The reason why Atlanta's that way is we're all from different places. Like on this podcast, none of us are from the same place. So you have different teams that you came from. That's why other teams are more popular here, because nobody's really
fuck all that.
That's part of it. That's part of it.
If they was winning, niggas would be Hawks and Falcons fans, nigga. Like winning, niggas is quick to bandwagon on anything.
100%.
No, Nick. You can't do me. You got two teams. Why are you a Jets?
They both shitballs, so you know I'm a true fan.
No, you became a Giants fan because they beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Because my hatred, because my hatred for Brady. Yeah.
Bingo. You jumped on the bandwagon after they won. I came on.
I was with them when on the road to the first Super Bowl.
You just said that you joined because they were playing what's his name?
They was playing
Tom
against
Brady.
No, they was playing against Brady. But I watched that whole
right. No. You watched it, but you just said you joined for that reason. So the thing that you just tried to call me out for is what you are. I came on when Jalen Hurts was bad. So
it's different because I watched that Giants that season going
we
into
ain't
the playoffs.
Same. We're not the same. Yours is worse.
No, because I stayed with the Giants through and through, even through all the Super Bowls. You gave up on your team.
No, I didn't give up on my team. Not for sports. Not for sports. You can't do that. It don't matter.
You gave up for your team.
You can't do that.
You are not a Carolina.
You picked a new team. You picked another team.
You dropped your team and left to go bandwagon on another team.
No.
You saying it's worse than me because I picked a team that was on a Super Bowl run and I stayed with them?
You jumped on the bandwagon because the team was winning. You can't jump on no bandwagon if the team is bad. I didn't jump on no good team. They was getting their heads beat in when I came on.
No, they wasn't, bro.
They was
making the.
I was the only one saying Jalen Hurts was good. Remember
exactly, and he went to the playoffs with his first year.
Yeah, but I was saying that before that. I said it the year before.
So then how you gonna tell me when you went on? They were a playoff team when you became a fan.
No, they did not go to the playoffs when he first started.
Yes,
he started the year before.
His first year as a starter.
His first full year they went to the playoffs. I was a fan when he came on.
Yeah.
When he got the start over Carson Wentz, they did not go to the playoffs that year.
That's because I'm talking about the first year, full year as a starter, bro.
Right, but when I came on, they didn't even make it to the playoffs. You came on, they was in the Super Bowl.
All right.
Not the same thing.
It ain't. Yeah, yours is worse.
No, yours is way worse than mine. And then like I said, my decision was not a football decision. I don't care about winning. I'm a Hornets fan. Come on now. I care about wins.
Yeah, that's all the more reason for us to not listen to your sports takes, nigga.
Okay, so everybody, I switch over to the other one. I took down that old stream. I couldn't disable it in here. So if you're watching the messed up, because it won't let me change the orientation. The thing is, when they added this feature, they didn't give you an option to not use it. So I didn't get a chance to go in and adjust the orientation before we went live. Okay, but yeah, just hop out of the old one. It's unlisted. Nobody should see it anymore. All right. Anyway, let's move on with the show. Where we are. Here we go. This is the place where sports opinions collide. That is sports. I'm your host, Kenneth Beans. Joining me on the show is FIFO, Shelton, and Nick.
What's happening?
Y'all niggas hating in the chat talking about having two teams is just weird to me. I have two teams that I just root for. I have my heart and I got my side chick. That's all it is. Niggas act like motherfuckers don't have side chicks and they be like, how you root for two teams? Niggas like, you root for two biddies every night.
Hey, look, I get it because you know me. I follow every place that I live. So I'm not gonna say I'm a fan, but I want the Cowboys to do good. But look, I will say this, Ken, before we get the show started.
You want the Cowboys?
Look, listen. I empathize with the fan base.
Hold on. Nigga, you just moved to Dallas.
Listen.
Yesterday, Nick.
Listen. I've been here a couple weeks now.
If this is what y'all saying I am in the chat, then yes, I am wrong. If I sound like FIFO to y'all,
listen,
then I'm totally wrong.
No. Listen. When you live outside of the Dallas Metroplex,
don't do this.
We have an ideology of
you didn't change the
delusional fans. The accent is the same, bro. It doesn't change. But now, look, real talk. Like we look at Dallas Cowboys fans as delusional fans, but the real people that live in Dallas, they're not, bro. They're realistic. You don't know how many people I met. Yeah, to a degree, but even more realistic than Spike. Like, there's a whole bunch of them, bro, that they're like they stopped watching the Cowboys because they've been bad for so long, and they just like they've given up. So I feel bad for the fan base here that had success one time and they've had way more unsuccessful seasons. So I feel for the fan base. So they're tugging at my heartstrings. I'm just saying. The more people I meet out here.
You are a sports whore. Bouncing around different places. God damn. Hell nah. I couldn't willingly be a Cowboys fan for a day.
I didn't say I was a fan. I said I would like for them to do good for their fan base.
You just want to be there when they winning, so you can be in Dallas.
100%. Hey, Dallas is lit, man. Dallas is lit. I can't even front.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, I always you did the smart thing, FIFO, because I always said if I'm in a relationship and I move to Texas, like move to any city in Texas, it'll be Dallas. But Shelton, if I was single, boy, you know where I'm going. I'm going straight to Houston, boy.
Hey, you know the other spot too, Austin.
Oh, Austin, dangerous, bro. You end up getting shot, fucking around with somebody white.
Yeah, they love. Hey, that's where they all going. All the red, yeah, and all the tech CEOs and Silicon Valley, they're going down to Austin, and all the conservatives, the right wing lunatics are out there.
Texas is a conservative state. The whole state.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Nah, but they quick to pull that Thule out in Austin, bro. My homeboy got at a work conference got that motherfucker pulled out on him, bro. Because his
at a work conference.
Bro, because his coworker was getting drinks at his bar. His coworker was talking shit, bro. Somebody went to the trunk, nigga. Click, clank. What's up, nigga? He said, nigga, he almost hit him with that. Well, sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home. Push the teeth. I said, nigga, this a white boy. He ain't got shit to do with me.
Hey, but that's the thing about Texas, boy. You better have your own. Everybody strapped up.
That's
Hey, my brother was telling me, and I would see it. You know, he watched the news a lot. You know, like the crime rate here compared to like other major cities of like this is down because people know, like, bro, I pop into somebody's house, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got something out here, bro. So, yeah, it's different, bro. It's different.
Anyway, let's go ahead and open our show. We're gonna start with the worst performance of the week. And should come as no surprise. What the worst?
I knew you was gonna switch it. Hey, kid, they say you going too far.
Can't be hated.
He moving to Austin. He moving right to Austin.
Man, Shadur Sanders. Finally, finally had the moment everybody has been waiting for. They have been waiting for this man to get on the field. They've been talking crap about Dylan Gabriel, which can't even argue with them on that. Dylan hasn't looked good. They've been saying that Shadur is better. He just needs to get on the field. He just needs to play. And he finally got his turn. Even the crowd was cheering, "We want Shadur," which probably felt, if anything, I think that's why Dylan Gabriel didn't come back in the game. He heard the chance, and he just faked the concussion. You know,
that's what it was.
And he just was like, "I'm out of here." So anyway,
conspiracy.
So Shadur got in the game. Nick, I saw it in the college football chat, in the Dead End Sports chat. Shadur is in. Shelton put all exclamation mark. Lit.
Out still lit.
Man. Shelton, how did he do, bro?
He did about as good as expected. If you Coming off the bench like that, I kind of expected it to be kind of rough, especially against the Baltimore defense that was playing downhill at that point. It didn't look good.
So you expected him to be shitty, but you still put exclamation points on.
No, I expected him to be better than Dylan Gabriel, which I think he'll be this week.
Right.
I got the Browns winning this week,
so,
which he'll be starting.
When other quarterbacks that come in off the bench cold and ain't played, do we offer them the same grace when they play horribly?
Most of them aren't even noticed. Yeah, you do.
We don't.
Like which ones?
We don't. But look, this isn't really about Shadur because the whole thing I wanted to see, honestly, was the conversation that was going to take place. That was going to take place after it. All the excuses and everything about this guy, all the hype that went into Shadur and what he's going to do and what he ain't going to do. He get out there, he play like shit. Shannon Sharp has been on this whole damn rant about it's Shadur time, this, that, and the other. And then what do I see Nick, FIFO, and Shelton the next day? The same shit I've been seeing every goddamn week. Ever since he got to the organization, this organization is setting him up to fail. Oh, he didn't get the reps with the first team. Oh, they're not all kind of bullshit, man. The community is failing this man because they don't get a chance to let this man grow and learn. They just expect and hype him up and set this man up to fail because they built up a level of expectation for him that we didn't even know if he could reach. He was supposed to be a first-round pick. When he got on the field, Nick, what did he look like? He looked like the goddamn fifth-round pick that they drafted him as. And if everybody just would have allowed him to get out there and learn. That's what the thing Shelton said, and I don't even know if he didn't even give Dylan Gabriel this grace. He didn't say, "Oh, it's going to be a process or whatever kind of bullshit."
Who said that?
You did.
Who? I never said nothing about no process for Shadur. No, I did not. I never said that. I didn't give him no grace. I said he played bad. I never said nothing about a process. What did I say about a process?
No, you said you expected him to be. You said you expected.
I expected him to be bad. Yeah.
No, even though you was hype.
I gotta go.
I'm still hyping him up.
Hold on, Ken. I feel like you are improperly painting the picture here. You know what I'm saying? You're using different colors. You're using different colors when you're talking about Shadur. Because
wait, hold on, time out. So
yes. What I said.
Just clarify for me then. Spike said, what happened? Why did they put him in? Doc said, and then he threw a pick.
Mm-hmm.
Shelton said, Gabriel concussion, and then he said, yeah, it's going to be rough for a bit, LOL. What was that in reference to?
It was in reference to the pick, and it was rough out there. I knew it was going to be rough. I said I expect him to play well.
So that's
I still
what
think
I'm
he's going to be
that's
fine.
What I'm saying. You're giving him. You're saying that it's going to be rough. It's going to take him time to grow. What I was saying is that people were unwilling to give Dylan Gabriel the same sort of grace.
Dylan Gabriel had 5 games. 5 games of hard play.
Even when he played.
Wait.
No. Even in fucking preseason, people were saying this shit. Even after the first and second game, people were saying this shit.
Because look, first of all, Kevin Stefanski chose Dylan Gabriel because he didn't want Shadur Sanders, number one. Number two, Dylan Gabriel got way more reps with the first and second teams where Shadur was stuck on second and third team reps since training camp. Wait, hold on. Hold on, Ken. Hold on. That's what I'm saying, Ken. You're painting the wrong picture because you're using the wrong colors. Because you're not giving the proper context. No, you're not giving. You're not giving the right context, Ken. It's not that we're hyping him up. It's the fact that he was a collegiate Ken. He was a collegiate award winner. Leaving college, he was a top 5 quarterback in his class. We all said that. Regardless if you want to put him at number 1 or number 5, he was a top 5 quarterback coming out of the class. Yes or no? That's fact. We all saw him play. We all saw him win awards. We all saw him throw for the best touchdown to interception ratio and and the highest completion percentage without a offensive line or running game. We saw that with our own eyes, Ken. So therefore, coming into the pros, Shadur looked like a better. Hold on, Ken. I let you cook with your conspiracy. Now we're gonna put the puzzle in the correct way because you was putting it wrong. Now, Shadur gets to the league blackballed by his own coaching staff and organization. If they didn't want him, they shouldn't have drafted him. But obviously, he leads everybody on that roster in jersey sales. So obviously, he's popular, and whoever made the call for this was because they knew that, Ken. So this was a business move for merchandise, first and foremost. Yes, he looked bad going in there because, Ken, even the old lineman, Wyatt Teller, was talking about how we don't even know this man's cadence, bro. And that's like one of the first things that the whole O-line gels around is the cadence of the quarterback, the signal caller, Ken. Of course it was going to look bad. And I'll tell you like this, if they don't give Shadur reps this week with the starting fucking team.
He's going to get reps this week.
He's starting.
It's going to look even worse. We'll see. We'll see.
For me, good, bad, or indifferent, I just wanted it to be fair. And I knew it wasn't fair from the beginning. You knew that when he was moved to second team, Cam Newton said it as well. He said when he had who was his backup? Derek, I think whoever Cam Newton's backup was, he was like he would get at least 6 to 8 reps with the first team, which to not give him any reps. Yeah, he didn't get any reps, none, knowing that he was one play away from playing. That's not the way you conduct business. And you know it was done like that on purpose. Stefanski made several excuses for why he kept Dylan Gabriel in the game. They was losing these games. His teammates asked for him. The people that were at these practice, the reason why we're talking about it, the reason why I talked about him in preseason is because the people that were there watching was talking about him in preseason, and they were showing clips of Shadur doing things that Dylan Gabriel couldn't do. So I'm talking about the fairness of it. You know what? I'm not saying that Shadur is going to come out there and be a Super Bowl champion. That's not my argument. Never has been. My argument is you never gave this man a fair chance from the beginning based off who his father is. That's all it is. And if he gets a fair chance and stinks it up, I'm okay with that. I just want him to get a fair shot. And he never got that. It was never about his talent. It was never about how he played. It was about the last name on the back of his jersey. That was it.
And that is the issue that I've been saying. That's the whole point. The man went out there and looked like trash. He looked like a fifth round pick, and all of the hype, all of the excuses, all of the allegations of racism and unfairness and all this other shit that's out there, you're setting this man up with expectations he was not going to be able to meet because people were pushing him into a position he wasn't ready for. And then when he get out there and tank, then everybody comes for and trash him. We don't know how well he's going to play.
Why wasn't he ready,
Who's
Ken?
trashing him?
Why wasn't he ready, though? Answer that question.
Why wasn't he ready?
You know what?
Hold on before that. Because you came on this program and
because he's the goddamn quarterback. And he's in practice, and his ass should have been fucking studying and watching film and getting ready to play when he get in the goddamn game. That's what it should have been. That's what it should have been.
Everybody in your boat. You're talking about everybody in conspiracy wagon. That's what you're doing. What is you talking about? You talking about people setting him up for failure and people saying that he sucks.
That's what everybody's saying. He's setting him up for failure.
We know why, Ken.
You know, Dylan Gabriel started 5 games and Shadur had.
This ain't about Dylan Gabriel, bro.
For me, it is. Dylan Gabriel had a hit. Shadur had a completion of 25 yards down the field. Perfect pass, a beautiful pass. He made a couple of nice reads.
Yeah, 1 of 4. How many of those was it, Shelton?
He made a couple of nice reads, but I guarantee you.
Hey, Nick, he said reads.
My thing is this.
But
go ahead, finish your point, Shelton.
No, I was just gonna say, go back and watch the tape and go watch the blocking. You go just check that out and then tell me what you think after you see.
Oh, I saw it. I watched it. I saw it.
Evidently, you didn't.
My thing is,
I saw it, and my thing is, go ahead, Nick.
Who gives a fuck? like seriously, at this point, like I feel like this whole situation, regardless if you on Shadur's side or not, and y'all know how I felt about him coming out of college. I didn't think he was that impressive, but he was clearly one of the best quarterbacks in his draft class. But he also chose to be drafted by the Browns by declining to do the shit with Baltimore and not wanting to be a backup over there. So we could have seen him, Shelton and FIFO, in a better run organization, learning behind an two-time MVP, and he would have got his opportunity, unlike what he thought he was going to get. Because now we see what his opportunity is like with a shitball organization. Because as much as I don't think Shadur is that good, I don't think he's this bad. So I'm also crediting the Browns organization for that. But at the same time, again, it's just like, it is what it is. You got to make the most of your chances. This is the only team that wanted to draft you. And this is the only team that's going to give you a shot. We're going to see what he looked like. And he's going against the Raiders, which is ironic because that's the team where the president over there was supposed to be the one that fucked with him the most and could have drafted him in rounds 3 through 4 or 3 through 5 or whatever. So, if to me that's the game that I'm watching, because obviously Sheldon, there's not gonna be no more excuses because he's gonna have the full team reps.
Oh, they're gonna be excuses.
He's gonna be he should be, like Ken said, studied up on that playbook because he's been the backup for his at this point his whole career, and he's gonna have to ball out. And ball out, I'm not expecting like 300, 400 yards. I'm just saying like he's gonna have to look like the quarterback that we all believe he is at least, which is a decent to good quarterback. So I don't think that's too much pressure because he's asked for it, and he's been a Sanders all his life, so he should be used to the limelight.
So what would be good for you, Nick? Like, what do you think would be a good performance?
You got to play a clean game, bro. No turnovers and no. I don't because he took some ugly sacks in this game. Unnecessary.
You got to look better than Dylan Gabriel, bro.
That's all. That's mine, people. That's mine, people.
But that's not the standard. Is that the standard you have for Shadur
right now? Yeah.
Nick,
that's a bullshit standard.
Nick,
that's not a bullshit standard.
I can't believe you saying that when you saying you got to give somebody a full year to show what they can do. It's the same thing, right? What's the difference?
But going into that draft, FIFA said something that I thought we all agreed. Shadur was top 5 quarterback in his class. Was Dylan Gabriel top 5 in that class?
It don't matter to me.
It does matter.
Top 5 or not, it's your first start, regardless.
It does matter because we never thought
Dylan Gabriel was good. You got to be perfect.
We never thought Dylan Gabriel was going to be good, regardless whether he was in college or he's in the pros, right? So somebody who's irrelevant to us, and we see it. We were shocked that Dylan Gabriel was higher on the depth chart than Shadur, correct?
Was Peyton Manning good his first start?
I didn't ask all that. I asked you, was we not expecting
that's what I'm saying, Nick? It's
Shadur to be higher than Dylan Gabriel?
I'm just saying, why should Shadur stand to be higher?
I'm agreeing with your point, and you're not even answering the question. So that tells me that you don't view Dylan Gabriel that well as a quarterback, and that Shadur, easily Shadur is a better quarterback, so he should play better than Dylan Gabriel going into this game because he's going to have a full team reps of practice and all that, and he's been the backup, so he should know the playbook like the back of his hand because it's the first playbook he's ever known in the NFL, and he should play against a shitty Raiders team, mind you. This team is shitball. They just let Dak Prescott and them throw it up on them. They've been letting everybody, even Bo Nix, can beat this team by only scoring 10 points. If with that Cleveland Browns defense,
even Bo Nix.
That's what I'm saying. Bo Nix with a great defense beat this Raiders team by only throwing up 10 points. If Shadur can't do that, then we need to have legit questions because now we're having more evidence that he ain't as good as everybody said he is.
Man, you can't have that take. You cannot have that take. Ain't no way you're gonna tell me that. You're gonna take up for some of these other quarterbacks and say that they get more than one. You say in his first game he got to win and he got to do all this stuff. Come on, man. How is that fair?
All I said is he should be able to throw up 10 points or more, and he should play a clean game. That's all I said. I didn't say he had to win. I just said that he has to beat this. I said he should play as well as Bo Nix did in this season against the Raiders.
Nah,
Bo Nix ain't do shit. He got to play better than Bo Nix to win.
All I know is, and we can move on, is that there will be excuses. Whenever Shadur play bad, it's nothing but excuses. Out of however many games he's played, every game he's played bad, it's been an excuse.
Shadur,
every single time, bro.
Shadur or any other quarterback or football player or any other athlete, period, itself, every game should be taken in context. Regardless, there's context to everything. So I don't look at them as excuses. I look at it like if something happens that you can't control, then that's what it is. But you're not going.
It's not. It's about circumstances, bro. To me,
it's how
possible.
Because y'all.
No, for me, Ken, it's how he plays. I ain't looking at how they win.
It's about circumstances because it's about the situation he's in. Because I'm looking at the chat. They like, what are you talking about? How you gonna judge somebody after one game, bro? He's a 5th round pick, bro.
Right.
Like you said, Shelton. Take the last name off his back. If I was to tell you about this situation, you would describe it as, oh yeah, if he doesn't look well in this game, a 5th round quarterback who was 3rd on the depth chart and made his way to 1st on the depth chart due to injuries and trades, if he wants to keep his job or if he wants to show anything to the organization, he needs to play better than the shitty guy that got hurt. That's all I'm saying. So if he can't do that, then we have.
So we agree on that. He got to play better than Dylan. That's what we said. So
my thing is, if this was anybody else, like you said, Nick, that blind test, if we threw anybody else in there, just some random,
fuck about. That's what I'm saying. We don't care.
Nobody would care, and then there wouldn't be. Oh, we got to see him with all this shit y'all saying. You wouldn't be saying it. You're only saying it because it's Shadur Sanders.
Correct, Ken. But do you know why I'm saying it though? Do you get why I said it? It's not because,
and I think that's the problem.
It's because he's in this position, not because of his play. Once again, he's in this position because of his name. So that's why I'm saying it. You're right. I wouldn't say it for nobody else. Anybody else wouldn't have been.
I'm not buying into that. No, I think
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's bullshit, and I think that's an excuse because a guy didn't meet the level of expectations that Dion sold to everybody. The fact, and I think he fell to the level of NFL talent that he was. I refuse to believe. And when it comes to racism, trust me, I be looking out for it. I don't think that's it, bro. I think everybody just got sold. I think everybody just got sold and they don't want to believe it.
So you're saying that the NFL all got together and saw this guy and said he was not that. Even though you've seen reports stating otherwise from people, you think that the NFL saw him and said he wasn't worth drafting.
Shelton, I'm saying this. Yes. I don't care. I don't care at this point because if Shadur is going to be that good, like how y'all say it is, he will prove that and it will show. Because you know one thing about the NFL, if you talented, you gonna play.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I'm actually with FIFA. This isn't me really trying to shit on Shadur. That's why I wanted to talk about the community because I think all of y'all collectively has failed this man. I actually think he can play in the NFL. We've seen trash quarterbacks. I don't think he's like that. We know what they look like. And we haven't seen a full game to even really fucking know. So, but the fact is, everybody got hyped. He went in, he looked like shit. And then it's every other excuse in the book for why. And I no, I just take issue with that. He just played like shit, but we can't say he played like shit. It's just awful.
So are we giving up on Cam Ward because he's played like shit?
I called Cam Ward out, didn't I?
No, I'm saying are we giving up on him? No, like you're saying.
You asking somebody else because I've called Cam Ward out.
No, I ain't saying we called him out. I'm saying are we giving up on him?
I didn't say nothing about giving up on him. I just say that we just gonna know what he is.
So you think that? So Cam Ward can't bounce back from this year, is what you're saying.
Cam Ward is in a different situation, Sean. That's what I'm saying. Like we have to take everything into context. If you want to talk about context,
which is what he just said.
I'm just saying, Sheldon, if you want to bring in the racial injustices that you feel is going on against Shadur, I can also bring in the football analysis of the fact that Cam Ward was the first overall pick in the whole draft. The whole draft started
which means his standards should be higher, right? So that means that he needs to perform at the higher level than anybody else.
I'm saying this.
And if he's not, he's effective.
I'm saying this. He has the most security of any rookie this season because he's the number 1 overall pick. That team is invested in him not just this year, but hopefully 10 years, like a franchise QB. That's what they're saying. Shadur was drafted 5th round, bro. No one cares that much to surround him with talent because he was drafted in the 5th round. We don't care about 5th rounders like that. That's why he has a little leash. He don't have that much room for error. So if he plays shitty, people gonna think he's shitty.
But we care about players that can play, bro. And at the end of the day, people get opportunities and they show out, right? Like we call this white man over there in San Francisco Glock Purdy when he has a water pistol for an arm, but he plays good because he's in a good situation with an offensive-minded head coach that believed in him, that wanted him, that has shown that he can take B or C rated quarterbacks and up their grade level by at least a half a grade. Like we've seen that. And now he got paid and he came back and looked like a starter, didn't he? Did not Brock Purdy come back looking better than he ever has? But he had to get to that point though. He had the belief and the trust of the coach. He had all of that, and then he grew into who he is now.
Well, before you move on, FIFO, can you tell me something? What organization are we talking about that Shadur plays for or is going to start?
Oh, I know. So
that's why I'm not understanding. Like, he's acting like there was a great head coach, a great GM, a good organization.
Well, here's the
before
thing,
Shadur got there. It's a shitty organization. They make shitty moves and they do shitty things.
But Nick. But let's be honest with the Browns organization right now, right? We can't say that they're not necessarily moving in the right direction. They're still devoid. Bro, was Kevin Stefanski not a coach of the year just a couple of years ago? Mm-hmm. Like I don't think he's a shitty coach. I think he's shitty for how he's treating Shadur and how he's handling and mismanaging the situation.
I think he might be a shitty coach.
I don't think he's shitty because what's his record, Sheldon? What's his record been like for the last few years, bro? It's been shitty.
It's been rough. It's been rough.
So that's what I'm saying. You tell me about Zach Taylor all the time, so I can't tell you.
Hey. Stefanski can go. I'm not clamoring for him to keep the job.
But FIFO, I'm saying the whole organization is shitty. So you expecting anything? You're expecting a rose to come out of a concrete, nigga. Like Shadur's situation is so shitty that yes, he has to prove he's better than his situation. That's all I'm saying. Anyway. That's what happens when you get drafted to shitty organizations. You have to prove that Joe Burrow had to prove he's that nigga. Because if anybody drafted to Cincinnati, you ain't expecting that much because the organization is probably not going to do much for that player.
Birdman 5, can you just kill Lil Prime after getting thrown into a game unexpectedly? He's a backup. So, I mean, all backups should be prepared to go into the game unexpectedly. Am I right, Nick?
if the coach gets him prepared, am I right, people?
Oh, Lord. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to be coached.
He is a professional.
What difference does that make? Professional
rookie, Ken. Rookie. He's not Jacoby Brissett.
Bro.
What kid don't get coached and is ready?
Jesus Christ. His very first time. Jesus, this is the issue. Y'all are the issue. You're the issue.
No, you're the issue.
No, y'all are the issue.
Y'all are the rookie that the coach ain't even.
No, I'm calling out the community. I'm calling out all of y'all for hyping this man up and setting him up to live up to unfulfilled expectations. He can't miss.
Nobody hyping him up. Everybody said that he didn't get a fair shot. That's it.
But y'all been hyping him up since Colorado. I had to listen to the shit for 2 to 3 fucking years. Anyway, his very first time playing an NFL game, you said shit about Cam Ward trash. That make it make sense. And yes, I was probably one of the first ones that said Cam ain't playing well. I've said that, and which you guys have acknowledged it. I just wanted to read that chat for everybody else.
Yeah, I disagree with Ken when he said that.
Thank you.
Cam gonna be all right.
Jeez.
He need a running back.
He need a coach. Let's say, bro, they just fired a coach this season, nigga. He needs a coach first. He can't do shit.
Can't say they ain't no coaches.
I ain't never know, bro, that backup should not expect to get in the game. So
don't give him real.
So with only 6 to 7 weeks left in the NFL regular season, we're beginning to see the best team in the league battle it out. In week 11, we witnessed an intriguing NFC matchup between the red-hot Los Angeles Rams and the equally hot Seattle Seahawks. Both teams entered the game on a 4-game winning streak, but the Rams prevailed at home 21-19. Was this game about Matthew Stafford's MVP caliber season or Sam Darnold being exposed once again by a playoff caliber team?
And this, I hate when Nick writes these damn things that you lost by a field goal, bro. You like you're acting like Sam Darnold just was complete trash. Okay,
he was.
Please, no. Let him.
Go ahead,
complete trash.
Go ahead,
was he complete trash?
Nigga, this is
your argument.
Look. This was not one of Sam Darnold's best games. By no means. I'm not saying that.
I don't know where you go with this.
I'm not saying that. But now look, I think the Seahawks are legit. Obviously, I picked the Seahawks to win this game. They came within a missed field goal. But yeah, no, like I definitely think Sam Darnold still getting his feet up under him, and I think he's solid. I think obviously he's night and day better than what Geno Smith was. We see the ascension of JSN. But no, this was a good litmus test. And let's be honest, the Seahawks are not that far away from being one of the better teams consistently in the NFC.
I'm just gonna make a real point real quick, Shelton. Sam Darnold, while throwing a little bit over 65%, had 4 picks and 0 touchdowns. And what's crazy is that FIFA made the case of they're one of the best teams in the NFL, and they're not too far off for being that consistently. But from what I'm seeing is both of these teams came in with the same amount of wins, but somebody had to win. And if Sam Darnold probably removed one of these picks and made one of them as a touchdown, they win the game. And this is to me, that's a microcosm of what Sam Darnold is for this team. He is good enough, but he ain't great. And everything about this team outside of him is pretty above average, if not great. He is what's going to hold him back, just like he held him back in this game. Those picks, FIFO, if you watch that game, don't look at the score because the score make it seem like it was, bro, those picks were like one of the only one who was throwing worse picks was Josh Allen. But Sam Darnold doesn't have Josh Allen talent to overcome that. He was throwing some goofy ass picks. Like he wanted to lose the game. I can't excuse that. And even though I do think this Seahawks team outside of him is great, until they start. Hey, you already know who I think they should start. Speaking of backups, you know they got my boy from Bama back there. Boy, he said Milrow will take them far. People, if you want to say, if once they start Milrow, that's when they'll go far. Because right now, bro, this is and he did this to the Rams. The Rams is the team that bounced you out in the playoffs last year. You would think you would want to play better.
Hey, what's the question again? What was the question again, Ken?
Matt Stafford's MVP caliber season or Sam Darnold being exposed by a playoff caliber team.
That's what I thought it was. It's 1,000% Sam Darnold being exposed. It's the same thing we talked about before. It's the same quarterback he was in Minnesota. It looks all pretty glitz and glamour until it matters most. And that's when he goes back to being the Sam Darnold we know. He did the same thing in Minnesota with game on the line, season on the line, and he nutted up. He did the same thing this time. 4 interceptions. Very few people can come back from 4 interceptions. His defense did a great job holding the line as much as they could. And they had a shot to win it at the end on a field goal. But it was just not enough. And unfortunately, it was him that let the team down. He was terrible when it mattered most. And that's the type of quarterback that I expect him to be. I talk about that all the time. The one thing I want in a quarterback is somebody who's not going to get nervous and lose it in the road when the game is on the line. You need that type of quarterback that can hold the ship down and hold the fort down. He's not that. So Sam Darnold lost this more so than Matthew Stafford won it. Because technically Matthew Stafford should not have even won this game because you had a shot to win it at the end, but the defense and the punter kept you in it. Or kept you out of it, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What about the NFC West? Is the NFC West the best division in the NFL this season?
For a long time I was saying it was the North, and I still think the North got the most talent when you look at it.
The NFC North?
Yeah. NFC North. Because you got the Bears, the Packers, Lions, and the Vikings. And each one of those teams can beat somebody on a good day. Now, they've had some bad stretches, but still, I think those are the scariest teams of all to me.
I hear that, but like you got the Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers, all teams that you would probably be like, yeah, these teams is all right, but they got the same records or similar records than everybody in the North. So it's just like to me, it's like they're like underratedly like as good, if not better.
I just look at them schedules. Like I look at Sam Darnold's schedule. You know, the teams that beat him were the Rams. Let me see. All the teams that were tough that they played beat him, but it was not the. You know, they had a pretty light schedule if you look at it on a whole. Let me see. The Rams beat them. They beat the Cardinals a couple times. They beat the Commanders. They beat the Texans, who were weak. The Jaguars, who ain't that great. They got beat by the Bucks. That's who the other team was. And they lost to the 49ers early. So other than that, I mean, I just don't see it as a challenging schedule. You play the teams in front of you. But what I'm saying is I just don't the teams that are challenging, it seems like they struggle with somebody who hit them back.
I can say the same thing about Denver, all the teams in the North that you were just talking about comparison. Like the Lions, they lost to the Chiefs, they lost to the Eagles, they lost to the Packers. Shit, the Packers lost to some goofy ass teams, so you know people could say whatever about them. Yeah. And the Bears, who have they beaten? They ain't beat nobody good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, the Rams, man, I don't know. We'll see how they shake out. Maybe it's just the fluke, maybe not. But hey, that boy Stafford, he is doing his thing. Yeah, so we'll see if he keeps this rolling. Well, keep it rolling as we move on. But this was a big game, man, and Sammy boy just didn't get it done. So we'll see how that go. But you know, I mean, he is who he is. You know, nobody's saying he's a Super Bowl winning guy. This is who he is. We'll be back right after this quick break.
If you're looking for real conversations and motivations to be your best, then you have to check out Another Week in the Books. Another Week in the Books with Spike, Lou, and Rich is your go-to podcast for growth and community. Plenty of dope conversations take place week to week as they inspire each other to be better through conversations. Another Week in the Books, wherever you get your podcast.
The Philadelphia Eagles once again escaped with the win at home against the Detroit Lions in a matchup many believe should have been last season's NFC Championship game. The Eagles pulled out a 16-9 victory. Why are the Lions starting to regress at the wrong time of the season after beginning 5-2? If I may, I'll just go first since Spike isn't here, or just comment on this since Spike isn't here. I never bought in. You know, I was on record a few times, during the season that I just don't know if this is the same team. And I definitely wanted to, see what's what. And I'm not surprised by what we see. I do have a question, Shelton. Was Dan Campbell calling the plays? Did he have the glasses on?
And he was calling the plays. And he had the glasses on, too.
He had the glasses on. He should have took them off.
That was the problem. That was the problem. That was the problem. That was the problem. That's what did him here.
He probably had that clipboard back.
Hey, he was feeling himself too after they watched the game. Hey, you couldn't tell him nothing after they watched the game. Hey, he called his PR team and had to write a whole article about him, man. He's an Andy Reid who.
Nah, my thing is what he was like 0 for 14 or some shit for fourth down. I'm like,
third and fourth downs,
yeah. I'm about to say, bro, you need to call it a day. It's just kick a field goal or something. Like, goodness gracious, I think, and the defense wasn't that bad. I mean, for Lions defense, that's the best I've ever seen. Like holding somebody to 16. Yeah, that's a goofy ass number in football. But I was more shocked that offensive line for Detroit looked the way it did, because usually that's like their bread and butter, and it did not look the same, bro. Goff was running scared, not even running scared, but he was just shook. Like he didn't even know what he was doing, and once you shake Goff, it's a wrap. So but on the other side, as a fantasy owner for the Eagles, meaning that I have Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley on my team, showing I've lost 3 weeks in a row. This offense is playing like a Denver offense when it's the highest paid offense in the league.
Yeah.
And again, y'all winning, so I guess, but if I'm a GM, why the fuck am I paying all these niggas all this money just to put up 10 to 16? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not. I can go get what's his name again, the Denver offense. What's the wide receivers' names and running back names? You don't know what the fuck their names is.
Sutton and those guys. Yeah.
Exactly. Goofy ass nigga names. Don't nobody want to. Ain't nobody paying none of them as much as you paying AJ, Saquon, and I. But they still giving the same production. Bo Nix outscored the Denver Broncos outscored the Eagles this week and probably last week too, bro. I don't know, bro. I just don't know. I've never seen a team. I don't have any confidence in either one of these teams. I thought the Lions would be a lot better than what they're playing. At this point in time, shit, people are probably gonna argue, are the Bears better than the Lions?
I hope not.
So I'm just saying, like, that's how bad the Lions playing, Ken. So
you know what the Lions' issue is? And I agree with Colin Cowherd when it comes to this point that he made. When Ben Johnson bounced, when Aaron Glenn bounced, they should have looked out external for those coordinator positions because they lost two of the best coordinators in the game. And I saw it at the beginning, like in preseason, it looked ugly. It didn't look uniform. It didn't look like how they typically look the past couple of seasons. Then they got it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, they started looking good. They started making plays. They started getting back into their bag. And then, like Nick says, you know, like the O-line just doesn't look right. Like it doesn't feel like it has the last 2 or 3 years. And, you know, again, I love Dan Campbell. I've been on the bandwagon very early. I saw what he was trying to do, and I saw the way he was trying to do it. But that style, he needs guys to be able to take over the offense and defense and put their flavor, and then he's just an overseer. And it's just not – he doesn't have elite coordinators right now, and I think that's what's showing. Like, it's just not buttoned up like it once was. You know what I'm saying? And we're just seeing it be a little too loose. Pause.
If you look at, I wasn't surprised for a couple of reasons. One, if you look at Vic Fangio's record against Jared Goff and what he's done to him when he was with the Dolphins and when he was with the Broncos, he's had his number. It's something about Fangio when he's dealing with Goff. So seeing that early on and watching the stuff that they were saying about that, when you saw it in the game, it's like, okay, he got his number. He already know what he's going to do. He's already in his head. And I don't know if Goff has seen those reports or was thinking that stuff too, but you saw Goff miss on several throws. He was way off, and something was amiss with him. You could tell he was shaky. So that was the biggest thing. And we talked about the coordinator stuff early in the season when I said I didn't believe him. I told y'all up front, I said, you know, that's going to hurt worse. We talk about Dan Campbell is this great coach, but he had 2 great assistants, and his staff was tremendous. It was structured, and you got talent on offense and defense. It's going to show on the field, and it did for them.
But my thing, Sheldon, is like the only thing that I took away from this game is the Eagles have a better defense than the Lions. Outside of that, both offenses played shit ball. It was just more about one defense just held, you know, was able to hold back one than the other, because it wasn't like the Lions couldn't get into the red zone and all that shit. They just couldn't punch it in. And not even just they couldn't punch it in, they weren't taking the easy points. That's right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't know what this game looked like if he doesn't take those 4th down chances. He just kick field goals and just make it a field goal game.
Well, a lot of those 4th downs were at midfield, but the weather was a factor in this game and for both teams. And I saw that, you know, with some of those passes sailing the way they were, you know, if you throw a touch, it's really hard to throw. You got 40-mile-an-hour winds. That's ridiculous. And people just take that, oh, that just happens. That don't happen every day in football. It just does not. So you would need to have a strong running game. And the mistake that he was making was he didn't use Montgomery nearly enough. I mean,
that's what I was about to say. Like he didn't even run the ball like that. That's why I was wondering. Like it just didn't make sense how the game was called offensively. And the Eagles just have the best. I think the Eagles have the best defense in the league. Like I think
they do.
I think they've played enough teams or they played enough offenses of people that we respect to be like, all right, they got the best defense in the league.
So Nick, you believe in Quinyon now?
No, I think that's a unit. I mostly think it's Jalen Carter. I think everything moves with Jalen Carter. I think if he's not there, just like how he wasn't in that Cowboys game, you could see people go up and down on this team because I don't give a fuck about that secondary.
Yeah.
So
he's there, Chris Jones. He's there, Aaron Donald. Like when he's on, bro, like it elevates that whole defense.
Well, so while we're talking about the Eagles, does this Eagles team look like one capable of making another deep postseason run, given how the offense has been playing?
Yep. They to me, I'm gonna answer this part. They can to me, Ken, because they've done it before. This is the same story as last year. It's happened before where the problem I have, and I'm gonna tell you what I have with it, with the offense in a second, but they're doing the same things that they've been doing. But it's just funny how the media spins it. Something I found interesting, in looking at this, we saw how if you watch that game, which I did, it was a terrible game for the offense. We're not going to change that whatsoever, but they had 272 total yards of offense, and all you saw was how bad this offense was, how bad it looked. All you saw was bad, bad, bad. Well, the Rams had 249 yards of total offense, which was less, but nobody mentions that. They just talk about MVP. They did less, and they had more, but nobody even mentions that part. But I digress.
Bro, they still playing, but ain't nobody trying to do math like that on a damn Tuesday night, nigga.
I was gonna say I digress, but my point though is we've seen them struggle against certain teams, and then when it matters more, they come out and they play ball. And yeah, it is the same story as last year because they're 8-2. So what's the difference?
My thing is, if they do not win a Super Bowl this year, we're gonna have a lot to talk about in the offseason.
Yeah, and the biggest issue with them is they don't communicate on offense. The defense is having fun. They're one unit. They're all one. The offense is individuals. You can tell that there's a fracture there. There's something wrong with Jalen and AJ that's caused a separation, and they ain't fixed it yet. And I don't know what it is, but it's something that's really serious, I believe. But that's the difference in this team.
This team is only going as far as this defense will take them at this point. Because if that defense gives up like 25 points plus in the game, or 21, I'll say this 21 plus points in the game, and it's just off, this offense ain't gonna save it.
You've seen it save it though, Nick.
I don't not trust Jalen Hurts. I'm talking about when we get to the playoffs. I ain't talking about these regular season games where he can get away with goofy shit. I'm talking about the playoffs when there's a scheme designed to or a team that can be able to score points. Which, like, again, if y'all face the Rams again, I'm taking the Rams. I know you don't say that. Y'all beat them a bunch of times, but
4 times in a row.
I get you.
And every time,
they ain't gonna
you and everybody else that took them.
Ain't gonna every single time. It ain't gonna be cherry time.
Every single time, everybody takes.
No team is undefeated against another team except for the Chiefs, and that's only because they got the greatest quarterback of all time.
And we undefeated against them too.
No, you're not.
The last 3 games.
Well, so
that's not undefeated. That's just the last 3 games.
Can they make a deep postseason run? Yes, I think they can. Heart of a champion, Rudy Tomajanovich. Shout out to him. I think so. I think it's possible that they can lock in when the playoffs come, and just have a singular focus on winning the Super Bowl, so everybody can go their separate ways. Because I was putting it all in the chat, Nick, and everybody that tried to act like they didn't see it. I know Shelton saw it. Shelton saw that shit AJ Brown was saying. He started tweeting about some other shit.
Shelton did see it. Remember, he came on last episode and said, "Listen, bro, this nigga has no effort. he don't.
No, he don't.
On the bus.
That AJ Brown, the GM had to call him into the office. AJ Brown, yeah, it was the owner, but thank you for the correction. It is bad.
Yeah, he's getting trained off season. He's gone. He's gone,
bro. And we'll see. And I don't know what they discussed, of course, but they peppered him with 11 targets or something like that. I think
it was ridiculous. 11 targets.
Yeah, so Kevin Patulia, whatever his name is, got the call, but it's gonna go back to the same old thing. It seemed like Jalen Hurts is tired of it too.
My thing is like, out of anybody who is going to root against the Eagles winning a Super Bowl, is AJ Brown. Because if they win with his numbers looking the way it is, he has no justification to say he is impact on his team.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna pull up the stats and say, look, this is what you produce. Shit, we can get Khalil Shakur with Buffalo to do these stats and win a Super Bowl. So that's the fucked up thing about this whole thing.
And you know what's crazy is you can look at I look at him. I don't really know if AJ is fully healthy, man. AJ gets first of all the routes he's running.
Oh, we're gonna do that, Shelby.
But yeah, we're gonna do that. We got to. The routes he's running.
We ain't got to do shit.
We don't have Shelton with this. We don't have to, bro. I don't think we have to bring in health.
I don't understand it. I don't understand.
It's mental. You know what? It's mental health. That's what it is.
I don't understand. There's no separation. Just go back and watch it. It's something that's
you know what? I understand all of that, and I feel you. And I think if it was a lack of production, if he was like dropping passes or doing crazy shit,
right?
It's just the reason why I don't want to give him that excuse is because he's just been complaining way. Right.
That's
the only issue.
Yeah. I'm not making no excuse. You're right, Kim. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. I'm just saying, like, it would be different if he was complaining like that and he was AJ of old. I would be like, okay, y'all got to fix this because y'all wrong. But I'm watching him play and I'm like, he ain't really got it no more. If you look like if you go back and watch that all 22, he gets no separation. He does not run over the middle. None. All his routes are come back. Everything.
It was something I saw. I couldn't tell if it was this last year or not. They said he just stopped running on a route, but
again,
I don't know. I think he just don't care, bro.
It might be, Ken. It might be.
Yeah, I think it might be that. I don't think it's health. And if it is, we'll find out. But I think it's deeper than that. And yeah, they and then look who only had one catch. Devontae Smith had one catch.
That should never happen.
I mean, I think
that should never happen.
I think the only thing that's keeping this team together is the fact that everybody getting paid. Or like everybody who was supposed to get paid has gotten paid, and anybody who's about to get paid knows that this probably gonna happen too. So everybody getting paid, and they're technically still winning. So it's just kind of like there's nothing really to bitch about. But again, once there's one or two losses, bro, if they get knocked out in the playoffs earlier than what people expect, it's gonna be major changes.
But I give a shout out to Howie though, because Howie, bringing in Jalen Phillips, and I'm back on the good part of their side. Jalen Phillips have played a hell of a game from the defensive side, and he's been a defensive MVP since he's been there. So shout out to him for that.
All right,
Bigley balling too.
Yeah, well, he's probably just happy to get out of Miami, so
that's what it was.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing hard as he possibly can. Let's talk about this Denver Kansas City games, then we'll do we need to talk after that. The Denver Broncos, who are tied with the New England Patriots for the best record in the league, won a close game at home Sunday afternoon against their bitter rivals, the Kansas City Chiefs, 20-19. While Bo Nix didn't record any passing or rushing touchdowns in this game, he still outplayed Patrick Mahomes when it mattered most. This begs the question, do we need to start believing in the Broncos as an elite AFC title contender, or was this victory more about the underwhelming season the defending AFC champions have been experiencing all year long? What y'all got for this? Because I remember y'all were arguing us up and down about this. So I'm just curious to hear what y'all got to say.
Who was arguing what?
Oh, about the Chiefs will be fine. They just need to win out.
That was
they
me.
Just need to do this. They need to do that. You weren't part of that conversation, people.
No, I was, but I also picked. I think it was either the Chargers. I picked the
Broncos. I think to win this game.
Okay. Well, no, I picked them to win the game, but I'm saying
we all picked the Chiefs. We all picked the Chiefs.
Oh, we did.
It was a full sweep. It was a full sweep, bro.
That was the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, FIFA, don't act like you was on the right side of history.
No.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. My bad. I got it.
What I'm saying is that I didn't pick the Chiefs to win the division, right? And I've been talking about that all season, right? Like, because I said that the Broncos were coming, the Chargers before the injuries, they looked all right, but that caught up to them. But I'm not surprised the Broncos are where they are. I'm not surprised where the Chiefs are where they are. When you look at where the Chiefs are, right, just in their timeline of their run together, the only person that was a major factor for the Super Bowls that's still playing at a relatively high level or slightly below where he was is Pat Mahomes. Travis Kelce is not the same guy. Chris Jones doesn't have the same impact he once did. So a lot of your guys that you rely upon, that you pay big money toward, they're just not playing up to par. That O-line is also, they've been better the last couple of weeks, but they're not as good as they once were. The weapons, I think they do have the requisite weapons now, but it's gonna be up and down, Ken. I don't think that their top tier guys are top tier. They're not elite in the league anymore outside of Pat Mahomes. And when you have that type of where you're at this part of the run, things start to fall off before you retool. So again, I'm not surprised with Kansas City. I wouldn't be surprised if they make another Super Bowl run because Patrick Mahomes is that good. But we have to give props to the Denver Broncos, that defense, Sean Payton and Bo Nix. Because look, yeah, he did not score, right? But we're going to give props to the Eagles for winning, and they've been winning ugly. The Broncos have been winning ugly, and they've been winning regardless. And they have the best record in the league right now.
That's the standard that y'all set when it comes to winning games.
That's what I'm saying. All y'all care about is the win. I care about how it looks as well. The win is what is going.
Do you? Because all these years you said it don't matter except for the dub. All these years, Nick.
No, I'm saying the whole point of y'all have always been preaching at me about context. FIFA, you have done it. Sheldon, you have done it. I think Ken, it's like context. So again, if we're gonna be preaching context, we can't just say the win is all end all be all, because there's also ways of how you can look in the win and it still not be good moving forward. The same thing that people were again, for me going to this game specifically, Bo Nix is a shitball quarterback. I don't care what you talk about, FIFA. I'm not giving Bo Nix anything.
He gets wins. He gets wins.
There's no point. There's at no point in history, FIFA, that you said if a quarterback does what Bo Nix does, he's going to win more games doing that. So you don't celebrate. You don't celebrate something in a win that you win in a loss, because they could have easily lost this game too.
I was wrong because I did pick the Chiefs, and I thought this would be a game that was a must-win for them because I still thought they had a chance to go on a run. FIFA, you was with me, though, too, because you saying that they would be better once they got all their 100%. Weapons back. So don't be saying that you saying that they falling off, because you were saying, just like me.
No. Did you not hear what I just said? I said I'm not surprised, but they're going to still be a viable team because Pat Mahomes. Now, why are you saying that they're going to be okay? What's your reason?
My reasoning for saying that they were going to be okay was the same thing as you before, because remember we were saying that they got the weapons back. He got all his weapons finally, and they were going to be.
But what's the driving force?
It's always going to be Pat Mahomes. Always.
Exactly.
And it's always the case, though. If he playing shitty, then the whole team shitty. But that's not football analysis. To me, it's more about like this team has been underperforming all season long, and we just give them the grace because we've seen Patty, pull it out. Time and time again.
Let me ask you this. Hold on, real quick, Shelton, real quick. So would you say the same thing last season with the Chiefs? They underperformed?
I have always said, and I was early on this, and y'all call me a hater or whatever, and I'm delusional at that. I was like, I don't like the way this Chiefs team has been built around Patty. If you look at it,
I don't care about all that. Do you feel last year they underperformed? Yes or no?
That's what I'm getting.
They underperformed.
If you let me finish, if you're gonna ask me a question, you want me to finish?
It's a yes or no.
It's not a yes or no, because that's again context. It's context, because I said that because the team that's around Patty does not look good enough to support Patty even when he has an off game. You just called out Chris Jones, you just called out Travis Kelce. All these players that could have been replaced a long time ago.
Hold on. The reason why I always if we go back to the offense hadn't been great for a while now. The defense had a great season last year, and that's why there is context. Last year, this team was defensive driven. They would win games 17-16, 13-10. This team wasn't blowing people out last year like that. So in saying that, this year, the difference in the Chiefs, for me anyway, from what I see, is they're steady relying on some different running backs. Kareem Hunt is not carrying it like he should, but the biggest part is the defense. Your defensive backs were your strongest part of your defense other than Chris Jones, and they're not holding it down right now.
What happened? So they let go of how many DBs just to free agency and all that stuff, like not paying them because they're trying to. I don't know who they paying.
Mm-hmm. But who they paying? Chris Jones. They pay Pat Mahomes. They got some of the biggest contracts. And hold on, Shelton. I'm glad that you said that, because that was the point that I was going to make. Last season, they won. I want to say it was like either 8 or 9 games by one possession, one score game. This year, the difference is they just are winning the games. So if they're underperforming this year, that's the reason why I asked you if it was a yes or no question for last season. Did they underperform in your opinion last season? I still didn't get the answer. It is what it is. You gave me the context, but I still don't got the answer. It's cool. But in my opinion,
asking me a question that I already answered a long time ago, FIFO. I've been saying that I said this last week.
I asked you a question for a yes or no answer
because you asked,
and you didn't give me that.
You're asking a question I've already answered, so it's a dumb
question.
So
what's the answer? So is it no? Because did they underperform last year? Yes or no?
Last week I asked, are the Chiefs regressing? I was the only one that asked that question, and then y'all cussed me out saying, "This is how you don't need a producer."
My question, you still not answering because my question is about last season.
So Shelton,
you still ain't answer it.
So Shelton, so when I'm going off of that question of regressing, I've brought up when I answered that question, I said the Chiefs have not been looking good for a while. I've been saying this. I've been saying this. So then when you ask me that question, I'm wondering like, are you coming to Jesus now? Because I've been said that. I've been answering your question.
What I'm asking you is, did they underperform last season? Yes or no?
All right, go ahead, Ken. What would you want?
Well, this was a come to Jesus moment for a lot of us people on the show, and one of them is not here. You know, he conveniently took off. He conveniently took off right after his Chiefs lost, and Shadur had a shitty ass game. So you know, I don't know. Maybe that's just happenstance or whatever else. I try to fix my damn camera. But anyway, look, the margin of error was low, and I think that was one of the things. That was one of the points that we were discussing when we were talking about the Chiefs winning the division, you know, potentially getting to the playoffs, and you know, it was always about, oh, they just got Patrick Mahomes. That's like Nick just said a few minutes ago. That's not analysis. Like, you know, we know what he is and who he is, but at the same time, other people have to step up. And we, you know, well, Nick has been on it early, and Patrick Mahomes was able to play Superman and put the cape on and overwhelm them. And the defense was able to do those games, you know, and win those games. But do I believe in the Denver Broncos? Fuck no. No, not that. Because I don't think Sean Payton's all that.
Because you watch the games.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all this. Right?
The record is the record. I can't deny the record. It's great that
that's number one.
But
and number two, they have a top 2 defense in the NFL.
Yeah, they've been catching travels. They've been having catching some good breaks on defense too.
Okay,
well that's good.
When you play with skill, good luck will happen. That, you know, it's cool. Yeah. But at the end of the day, Ken, the way that they're playing, in my opinion, just my humble opinion, it's something that is sustainable. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we just saw the Eagles do it. We're seeing the Eagles do it now. We've seen teams win ugly, especially if they have a stellar defense. If you have a stellar defense, don't turn the ball over. Be clutch when you need to be clutch. You win games.
I ask you? Well, I was gonna say one thing, Sheldon. FIFO, there's 3 teams that I want to ask if the Broncos face in the playoffs, which team would you take? Mm-hmm. If they face the Ravens in the playoffs, are you picking the Broncos?
If the playoffs started today, I have to say yes.
I was just saying in general in the playoffs, not today or tomorrow. I'm saying by the time we see.
As of today, I'm taking the Broncos. Would
you pick the Broncos over the Bills?
I would.
And would you pick the Broncos over the Chiefs?
I wouldn't. I'm just not picking against Patty, bro. I just you know.
Nah,
people lose too much money.
I get why you're saying it, FIFO, but my only thing is this, you know, it's sustainable for now, but in the playoffs, I don't even count what the Eagles did with that kind of stuff playing this way, because that's different. They've done it for so long and they're battle tested with it. I don't think that the Broncos can take this offense and this defense into the playoffs and have that kind of success. It's too many tough teams out there.
The defense they can take anywhere. It's this offense is horrible, and the quarterback is trash.
But here's the thing: wasn't it just last podcast where Spike was asking, you know, can the Broncos surprise a team in the playoffs, especially if they get a bye, and then that puts them in the AFC Championship? Well, I don't know if it was the Broncos, maybe it was another team, but if they have the number 1 seed in the AFC, right, which is obviously possible.
They're number one right now.
They're number one right now, right? So they could technically finish the season that way. If they do, they could win one game with that defense.
And that's why I asked you those three teams, FIFA, because they're most likely, because all three of those teams, the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Ravens, more than likely could be a wild card team that they would have to face in the divisional round.
No,
you picked one out of the three
100%
to beat the Broncos. I'm saying that's nuts. I would never pick Bo Nix over Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, or Patrick.
I'm not picking Bo Nix. I said that defense.
I just want to make this two more points. Tried to tell y'all Kelsey was falling off.
Kelsey did good for me this
year. He had 91 yards and touchdown Sunday. He the only one played good.
Great. Yeah, Kelsey he's not the same guy. And he had that one good game in the playoffs, and everybody was hyping him up. But and he can still he's great. He can still have bursts here and there, but it's about time for him to go be with the Swiftie. And the other thing is, man, look, I asked y'all last week, is Bo Nix the white Jalen Hurts? The storyline is similar. They got rid of a veteran quarterback for a quarterback they wanted. They got rid of Carson Wentz and went with Hurts. They got rid of Russell Wilson and went with Bo Nix. They're winning. They're winning close games, clutch games, making plays when it counts. Hey, I'm just saying, there's some parallels here. We don't know how the story gonna unfold, Shelton. I'm just saying, the way you're looking at Bo Nix is the way that people look at Jalen Hurts. And Bo Nix got it, and Jalen Hurts got it done, and Bo Nix might got it done.
I will say, Ken,
I don't know.
This don't mean much. Bo Nix looked like he had something to prove in that fourth quarter, bro. That nigga was. I was like, if this thing is really outplaying Patty looked like Bo Nix that game.
Yeah, I was surprised that.
But I still that's the most common. That's the most flattering thing I'm gonna say about Bo Nix that game, because I would never tell a quarterback, "Oh yeah, don't throw no touchdowns, and we gonna be all right."
Well, we've seen quarterbacks win that way before, so we need to talk, man. We need to talk.
Shadur again?
Nah.
Don't do
it. Kid, come on, man.
Nah. It's a 2-for-1 special tonight.
I guess you're not renewing your annual pro black card this year.
Nah, he's done with. He's moving to Austin.
Hey man, I you know what I was thinking? I was like, man, they're gonna add 2 Ks to my name. But yeah, it's a 2-for-1 special tonight. I'm sorry, Nick. This was your guy. You were hyping him up, man, but we gotta
don't throw me under the bus while you at it.
we gotta have a conversation, man. And I think, unlike Shadur, we've seen games, we've seen him play, so we have enough tape on him, to have a discussion about whether or not he's the guy. I know that there are a lot of issues with the coach. I think it's safe to say that, Nick, you were right about Raheem Morris. He is gone. You have those offensive weapons. You have a quarterback that you think can get it done. You sack Kirk Cousins because everybody thought Kirk Cousins was a problem. Start Penix. It didn't do much. You look at what they did to draft, what they did, and their decision to take Penix to pair him with the weapons, and it's not looking like it's panning out. And now he's hurt. So you took a gamble on a guy that has a history of these sort of injuries, and then he doesn't turn into the force multiplier, as they like to say, on the field, and are not turning into wins. The thing that got me the most to have the discussion after they lost that game, and I know he got hurt and knocked out the game, and I hit Nick Sunday to talk about this before he was even ruled out for the season. But it was something Shelton said in the chat. He said that he just don't see the fire. I don't know if there was that word, Shelton, but it was heart. It was something like that. You questioned that. And I was like, all right, well, that's all I need. Because I've been looking at it. I was like, I didn't see anything special. Every once in a while he'll do some good things, but I was told I needed to wait. I've waited, and here we are. I think the Falcons may have made a mistake in drafting Penix. And I think now it's time to have the conversation about it because I don't know the severity of this knee injury yet. I don't know if anybody knows if any new news has come out since then. But if he's gone for a year and he won't be able to play, that's a whole other season gone.
Yeah, that's rough.
You muted FIFO.
So the last I saw was he should be gone for like a couple months, which is basically like the end of the season. So he's just done for this season, but not done for a physical year.
The chat's right. The pick is gonna be.
So look. This is the reason why I will still defend the Atlanta pick, because this is a lot like, or it has similar parts of the story like the Chicago Bears, right? The difference is that it was a new head coach, a new regime. They brought in a veteran quarterback in Kirk Cousins, and then they drafted a quarterback in the top 10, right? Typically, we don't see
Kirk Cousins.
And paid Kirk Cousins. Typically, we don't see a veteran get that type of money to come in to be the starter in front of a young quarterback, right? Not saying that it doesn't happen, but that type of money, we don't see it. I was never a fan of Raheem. I've already told you how I feel about defensive-minded head coaches, especially ones that don't have the CEO mentality. We haven't seen it yet. But this is an offensive league. And especially if you're going to go get a young quarterback, you need that quarterback whisperer. And I don't think they have it. I don't think the scheme fits them well as the personnel is. And I think all that being said, the similarities with Chicago is that you got a young quarterback that doesn't have a competent coach. And I think you got to get rid of the coach and then bring in somebody that he can grow with offensively. And that's where the similarities are. They have a lot more weaponry. I think that they can turn it around. Obviously, Kirk Cousins, you could get him off the books and you have that type of bread. And it's still, I think, 2 more seasons before you have to, start having contract negotiations with Penix. That being said, time is of the essence because we're 2 years going into year 3 next year. You got to get the head coach and the offensive scheme right. Like you just do. Look, another thing, Ken, a lot of the Falcons contingency was talking about, and this is the reason why they made another move in this particular draft, getting pass rushers, right? They've had the most sacks in a 3-game span, but it led to 0 wins. So at the end of the day, the Falcons organizationally need to get right because I think they're fine with personnel. I think the players on the field, I think they got the Joes. They're going to be fine there. They need the scheme. They need the leadership and direction from a legit head coach. I don't think Raheem's the guy.
Hey, man, fuck all that shit that FIFA was talking about. Shout out to the Falcons, bro. But fuck them niggas. Fuck that quarterback. Kyle Pitt, he sucks. The whole organization is shit. And, hey, Nick, this is the second quarterback that you done picked for the Falcons that been shitball. Shitty, nigga. That's why you ain't in Atlanta no more, because you picking terrible quarterbacks. They done ran you out the city, nigga, because you don't know how to pick quarterbacks for this shitty-ass organization. Yeah, nigga.
Listen, you can throw me under the bus for that. Shout out to Dez. But it's too soon for Penix, Ken. The only reason why I'm listen. The only reason why
it ain't because this nigga call everybody else in the chat. Every single person in the chat, he calling fucking bus. Keon Coleman bus. Fucking Travis Hunter on Washer being a bus. And this nigga, you giving this nigga Michael Penix the leash, nigga? This nigga could beat Bryce Young, nigga, and he had a lead. This nigga sucks. Atlanta sucks. Fuck that team. Fuck that team. And that's all I got to say. I'm out.
Hey, they about to run you out the city, Jalen. Keep wilding.
Somebody definitely got his VPN number or whatever. But my thing is this, bro. Radio Raheem is shitball. Like again, he. I have always said, bro, he should have been gone. I don't know what offensive coordinator you get, but you need to get somebody to coach this kid up because he actually has talent. He just needs a legit scheme, somebody who's competent at running both sides of the football. But I think he just needs, again, once he gets a new head coach, then I say we judge him from there. because they did it for Caleb. They let him get another head coach, and we're supposed to judge him moving forward. I think you got to do the same thing for Penix, bro. I just think that head coach it's just Atlanta should not be this bad. Atlanta should be what the Bucs are. They should be running this division, but they not.
Yeah, the Bucs falling off too.
But the Bucs got injuries. Injuries as excuses though.
Well, anyway, yeah, that's all I had to say. Quarter 4, man. Let's get into these picks. We are back again for another week of our NFL weekly picks. Last week, top dog was a tie between Ken and Shelton. Oh, look at that. Who went 3-1. So let's see who will be leading the pack after week 12.
Damn, I'm last.
Oh,
hey,
you made a comeback, FIFO.
He was talking shit last week. I ain't last. He thought he was gonna get out of that Broncos pick. No.
Yeah, I picked the Chiefs. I didn't say I did.
Well, are you picking them this week? Because we're gonna go to Indiana and Kansas City. What do we got with that? How are we looking? Oh Lord!
And you knew how it was, kid. I don't even know why you said that. Daniel Jones versus Patty, bro. Come on, it's a no-brainer.
Hey man, y'all gonna let Daniel Jones win this game, man?
Shelton, I almost just took an L for the team, bro, because it don't matter for me. Like I'm already done for. But I was just like, nah, man. I think the Chiefs definitely need to win this one.
I said, ain't no way they can lose this kid.
This is a must win.
They can though.
This is a playoff game right here.
This is a playoff game because at this point they're going to be they're not going to have any tiebreakers with anybody. They need to have a better record. So if you lose to this one, then they still got to play the Broncos again. They still got to play the Chargers again. I think they play 2 shitty teams around that. So they have to win 10 games to even get to the wild card this season because they're not winning their division.
No.
So if they lose to the Colts, bro, at this point it's on the board. They can lose to anybody.
Broncos can still fall off.
Nah,
they could, but they already have a big lead though. So they would have to lose out. And if they got white man luck right now, I don't see them losing anytime soon.
All right. Next up, we can do Philadelphia, Dallas. It should be all Philly.
A part of me
could be a trap game.
A part of me could thought it was just a trap game.
Yeah, it is, Nick.
Especially if that offense again. If you throw up, granted, it's not like the Eagles haven't come back from insurmountable leads, but to me, if they throw up at least 25, 28 points, I don't know based on how this offense is playing right now, I don't know if they can match that.
Dallas defense is terrible.
No, they play. Well, they ain't play nobody, but
yeah, they play the Raiders. The Raiders ain't shit. Genty ain't shit. Geno ain't shit.
Yeah, but Ken, it's the division game. The Raiders. You saw what the Raiders. You saw how much the Raiders did to the Broncos. They locked them up by 10 points, and then the Broncos.
Raiders defense is tough.
Yeah,
this Super Bowl. This is Dallas' Super Bowl.
Yeah, and they got the Quinn Richards. Oh, no, Williams.
Williams.
Yeah, so they got more players than they did the first week too. It's just that Jalen Carter can fully play this full game if he don't spit on nobody.
Tampa Bay, LA. This one was interesting.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys. Oh
wow!
God dang, man!
Baker does need this win though if they want to. Stay in I would say he's injured, the division race, because if the Panthers keep winning, the Panthers keep winning, they can take this division. And then we looking at Bryce Young totally different if they win this division.
They just been so injured. That's why it was so hard for me to pick them. And they on the road.
Yeah. I think just Matt Stafford is the Rams just in general are playing above my expectations.
Yeah, they're in a group.
Yeah, and they lied to us, Nick. They said that Matthew Stafford was messed up. I think they lied to us, bro.
They did.
I don't think that shit was true.
Did. I still picked them to win that division because y'all was going with San Fran. Most of y'all was.
I thought
San Fran's doing a hell of a job though. And
yeah,
they're not on the docket, but let's be honest, San Fran doing a hell of a job.
San Fran doing shit. Who they beat? Who did they beat?
People, they okay.
All them injuries.
I'm just saying, who
They're
did
the most injured team in the league. They had a missing starting quarterback that they just paid hella money to, and Mac 10 came in this mug.
And played well.
Y'all wildin'.
First of
He
all,
played well, but they're in third place and they ain't really. I mean, they all right, but they ain't like that.
they beat the Cardinals, bro. What are you
They just win a game. They win a game.
Yeah, they ain't really.
I mean,
they're flying under the radar, people. I mean, they got smoked by the Rams, beat by the Texans.
This is a big Bills game because if Josh Allen has more turnovers like he did these last few games against that Texas defense, and they lose, hey, niggas is gonna ask questions about Buffalo.
Oh, they were hyping up Josh Allen. What do you have? 6 touchdowns last game?
6 touchdowns.
Yeah, like
you didn't hear nothing about them turnovers.
He had 9 touchdowns and some other shit, bro. And them turnovers was ugly. Those was ugly ass turnovers.
Yeah, he had 6 touchdowns in this game. 3 rushing, 3 passing. You had some terrible blown coverages though. So
yeah, but they're playing Houston. Houston is awful. You know, so another quarterback that started out hot and regressed. I was definitely. I still believe in Stroud, but he got to get his shit back together.
Yeah, I didn't know CJ Stroud was white, boy. He's so bad he went white.
Yeah. So that is that's it. So we'll get into some because Spike is here, so we don't have power rankings. So we'll get into some super chats.
I got a one man power ranking. My power ranking for the worst quarterback of the week goes to Justin Herbert for throwing 81 yards in the game and was ignored on our docket, and everybody else has been ignoring it too. I don't understand how he's flying under the radar, and I don't want to hear nothing about no injuries. Everybody got injured. 81 yards in the game against the Jaguars.
You already know what I feel about Sheldon. I was like, if they don't make the playoffs this season, bro, if you were to tell me that they traded Justin Herbert in the offseason, I wouldn't be surprised.
And these people
get rid of the coach.
These people were out here talking about. They were out here talking about he was the greatest, and we tried to tell y'all about him. You don't see nothing about it online no more. Nothing.
Bruh, this is his 3rd head coach. That's the thing that no one's really talking about. It's like we don't give quarterbacks this many chances on your 3rd head coach. This is 3rd. But he had Anthony Lynn, then he had Brandon Staley, and now he has Harbaugh.
Does Anthony Lynn even count?
He was his coach. Nigga. They stabbed Tyrod Taylor in the side to get him to start.
Well, we'll see. But anyway, we them boys. Finn is running out of hamstring meat for his ACL.
I saw that. That's so wrong.
That is dirty, man.
Y'all don't want to see no black men. See, y'all be caving for Shadur, but y'all throw Penix under the bus.
I threw them both under the bus, Nick. So I'm an equal opportunity. Hurry up and buy. That's funny. What's good, fellas? What's one sports game winner you will want to relive again? For me, it would be Dame's logo shot over PG.
Oh, just recently, my boy Brun in Detroit. hey, I was talking cash shit that day, boy. That's going to be in Nick's lore moving forward.
For me, it got to be MJ, because that shot meant more than all of what you talking about with Brun and anything else.
Nigga, we ain't say the best.
That's what I'm saying. I'm picking the one that I wish I could relive was MJ in Utah. Yeah. That was no push off on Byron Russell.
It was.
He let that up.
That was definitely a push off.
It was beautiful though.
They just didn't call.
He guided him. He guided him like, "Oh, this is where you want to go. You can go there."
What do you think pushing is?
He escorted him.
That is the definition of a push, to guide someone.
Hey, my one sports game winner I would like to relive again would be NC State when they beat Houston. Lorenzo Charles alley-oop.
Hey, one that was crazy. Was it UGA versus Alabama, like a last second shit? I can't remember which team won, but I remember the city was crazy, so it had to be UGA.
I would go to 1994 when Sam Cassell hit that 3-pointer to give them a 2-1 lead, give the Rockets a 2-1 lead. I think
against Phoenix.
I think that was against the Knicks. Yep, that was in game 3 against the Knicks. Okay. Yeah, in the finals. Yeah, because I was a big Hakeem fan for people that are maybe new to the show. But yeah, Hakeem is my guy. And I wanted them to win their finals. And it was tough because that went 7. But yeah, that was the one. That was the moment. Worst of the week was worst of the show. Hey man, I just uncomfortable truths, bro. Like y'all just don't want to hear it. Somebody look, Nick, we always say there has to be a Leroy in the room.
You gotta, that's the thing. The reason why we say that is because no one likes Leroy. Nobody likes Leroy, but he's needed. He's needed.
What I don't understand, Ken was talking shit about himself though. When you were saying that the people talking shit about Shadur, like that's you. You're the one that's not giving him a chance. But you're mad about people trying to get this man a chance.
No. I'm giving Shadur the whole chance.
He's saying taper expectations. He's saying
thank you, Nick.
He's saying that we don't grade nobody like this before, and then when he do shitty, we give him excuses. It's like let's keep it a beam, basically. Like, he is what he is. Whatever he is, he's supposed to be. He is what he is, and I don't think Ken agrees with what people are saying he is.
Yeah, we don't know yet, but everybody think they know. Well, you look like a Muppet with that.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, boy. A ghetto Muppet, boy. Nigga, like he crip walk on Sesame Street.
Ken ordered the burglary of Shadur's house. That was unfortunate. They should have did that, man.
It was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got burglarized on and off the field, Nick.
Y'all so foul.
They wrong people. I can't
be associated with y'all niggas no more, man. That's a bad look, bro.
Yeah, people. I'm with you.
Golly.
Bro, these jokes gotta fly. Don't do that.
Yeah, Shadur would laugh with that smile he got.
That joke, yeah, these jokes always got him. He used to getting this shit stolen, right? Didn't they go to Jackson State?
Oh my God, y'all wildin'.
Hey,
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
they stealing shit.
Y'all wrong, man.
They stole this shit then, I thought.
Wildin'.
He should have insurance on that. He probably cool.
Prime definitely took one of Ken's bras back in the day. Sanders family hate is wild. Hurry up and buy. We're gonna see FIFA on some Flint 13 jean shorts and Jason Witten jersey on soon. The Cowboys fans started back.
That is good.
I'm still shocked. I'm gonna tell Lou after this. He gonna be upset. He gonna cuss you out. He like, nigga, don't be.
I'm not a fan.
Don't ever do that again in your life.
Yeah.
I look for the real Cowboy fans in Dallas, Fort Worth, Metroplex. I feel for y'all. Like I've talked to more than a handful of y'all now, and damn, like I feel sad for y'all. I really do. I'm empathetic.
We them boys. Save your judgment after he starts a full game. I was very clear that it was about the community and not about Shadur, because we got to see what he do in the first game, and we'll find out. I don't think he's gonna be awful. He better not be. But
hey, if he's shitty to the Raiders, if Geno has the game of his best game of the season, like that's gonna say a lot to me.
But even if he is like, I mean, he needs a couple of games. They ain't gonna,
Now, Brown's defense is too good for Geno.
That's
to
what I'm
have
saying.
The game of his life.
That's why I'm comparing it. Like if Geno is good enough to dice up the Browns defense, which is like top 5, and Shadur can't dice up that shitty ass Raiders defense.
Yeah, bro. You know Myles Garrett has like more sacks than like 4 or 5 teams this season.
I think he
Damn.
Did he break an NFL record with like having multiple 14 or 12 season sacks?
I'm pretty sure.
Like back to back. Like I think
I'm pretty sure. The last game that they just played against the Ravens, there was a stat that came out that his get off from hike was 0.60 seconds, which was the fastest in the league, like by far in terms of like, single performance. And the fastest by average is Myles Garrett at 0.70. So he was like ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think look, I even said this during the regular preseason, whatever. They're going to play hard for Shadur. I've said before that they want him to play, the team want him to play, and I think they're going to give it their all to win this game. The Raiders are terrible, so this is definitely a game that you have to play well in, or you should. So I think it's a great matchup for him to play in his first game, and we'll see how it unfolds. Which defense better, Legion of Boom Seahawks or 08 Steelers? Ooh. The 08 Steelers didn't have a nickname.
They didn't. Doesn't mean they wasn't great though, Ken.
If you're great, you get a nickname, bro. I'm just playing. I don't think that the Ravens team didn't have a nickname. Remember that Ravens?
Yeah, and that was the best defense.
He said, if you're great, you get a nickname. That is true.
But I don't remember that 08 Steelers, though. I remember the steel curtain.
Honestly, I'm gonna take the Legion, and the reason why, I just think they had more elite players on that defense, right? Because they had 2 safeties, they had a corner, they had a linebacker that were all elite, and then everybody else was, really good. Let me see. The Steelers had what? James Harrison, Palomalu, Ryan Clark.
Don't consider Ryan Clark.
James Ferrier, and they
James
gave
Ferrier.
the least passing yards. Least passing yards ever, I think, wasn't it?
I'm still taking the Legion because like when I think about these two teams, I still remember that hit Cam Chancellor put on the Denver Broncos that first game of the Super Bowl, that first play of the Super Bowl, and it just changed everything. Yeah, the way that they used to operate was crazy, bro. Give me LOB.
Yeah,
give me the Steelers. Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Yeah, they saying it. Yeah. They said
give me the
Steelers was crazy.
I didn't even remember it being this good.
Me either.
Nah, they were really good.
Yeah, I'll go with the Steelers. Yeah. They found a way to win another game. It's they better keep winning and Aaron Rodgers, he may have broken his wrist. It's official.
Yeah, it's a fractured left.
He out for
he may be able to play.
He's gonna play. Yeah, no. What's his name? He did, but it's on his non-throwing hand, and he's had this injury before. Who? Tim Hasselbeck. That was the one that quarterbacked the Seahawks, right?
It was Matt.
Okay, Matt Hasselbeck. He was on some show today. He was talking about how he had that same injury, and his running back was Marshawn Lynch. And Marshawn told him that Aaron Rodgers in college had the same injury, and all of his handoffs, he just handed it off with the right hand. You know what I'm saying? So he said basically throughout the week, what he would do, he wasn't practicing. He would have a cast on his left hand, and then game day, they would cut the cast off, put a splint on it, and he would just do everything right-handed. So, And Aaron Rodgers has already been through it, so that's if he's gonna play, that's how he's gonna play.
Mason Rudolph, Aaron Rodgers, probably no difference right now.
Right.
I
agree.
Okay. Y'all trying to.
Look, I'm not Aaron Rodgers haters. Like I haven't turned on the man like a lot of people have. I still fuck with Aaron Rodgers. I'm just judging about where he is at his career right now.
He look rough right now,
but he's still winning games. He's doing way better than he did in.
Listen, kid. Mike Tomlin's system, boy. He's gonna get you about 9 to 8 of them, boy.
Well, he needed Tomlin in New York.
Get you the 9, Nick, and that's where it stopped.
Hey, kid, if Tomlin go to New York, I'm gonna be the biggest fan.
Birdman at 5-0. No, Ken, you need this energy towards the Browns. Why?
Yes.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be expecting shit from the
issue.
Browns. Like the Browns are shit ball. Like
right. They did exactly what they do.
What
dumb
the
shit.
Do. Yeah.
Like dumb shit. It's on record. This shit never made any sense. The GM came out and said he didn't even want him. They know they don't want him. Like we know what it is, but this is what they do. This is what bad franchises do. So just because Shadur on the team and everybody thinks he's being done wrong because he's on the team, this is what the Browns do and have done historically to everybody else. It's just Shadur or anybody else could have end up stuck in this situation. So do I expect them to do right by in the NFL because they got Shadur? No, they're awful. They had 6 quarterbacks. This is not a serious franchise. And I'm not going to feel bad for Myles Garrett, dumbass. Look, he took the money, but he better not be up there whining and moaning. Man, forget that, man. But if Shadur, this is a chance. Turn the franchise around, be that guy. Vibes and stuff. Justin Fields may need to become Taysom Hill if he wants to remain in the NFL. His career is done.
He gotta get out that closet first.
What he is he's Terrell Pryor, bro. He better go play wide receiver.
I don't know.
I mean, he is done, bro.
Yeah, he got enough chance.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
You can't
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He out the league now. You're not even a backup, bro.
Here you go, Shelton. Justin Herbert threw for 81 yards in 3+ quarters. I don't know how that happens.
That's crazy.
I when I saw it, I didn't even watch the game, but I was like, how is that possible?
They was in his hip pocket, but they were tearing him up too.
Dang, man. You would think Harbaugh could coach better than that.
Hey, he said it without the hip pocket. I want to say he said in his hip pocket, tearing his ass up.
Y'all made me do that. Y'all made me do that, man.
But all right. Just a couple more. Jamar Chase is an elite liar, and Jameis is the funniest player in NFL history. That Harlem Shake killed me.
I hate it. Can I ask last week? I was like, why didn't Dayball start Jameis over us? I got my answer.
You seen it?
I was like, oh my gosh, bro. I fuck with Jameis though. He's a good man, bro.
I do too, Nick. He was the one guy, man. I swear I held on to Jameis as long as I could, bro.
Bro,
he was my guy.
Jamar ain't spit on Ramsey, bro. It was the wind. It was 40 miles an hour wind. So
yeah.
He tried to spit on the ground and just hit him.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't want him to get suspended, Nick. I wanted to see him in this next game.
It don't matter, bro. But Mike Jones had a good question. Hey, King, but Mike Jones had a good question.
The Ravens.
He said, who's more unhappy right now, Jamar Chase with the Bengals or AJ Brown with the Eagles?
It's easy, AJ.
Yes,
all day.
It's AJ.
Yeah, but
at least they got a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
But Jamar, no, like that's his quarterback since day one in college, bro. He good. Like that's not even an issue over there. But did y'all see how much his suspension cost him?
What?
Yeah, that's
his game check. So a game check plus he has so his game check is $488,000 that gets paid weekly to him. And then he also has a per roster bonus of like $58,000, which he forfeited. So basically he makes $500,000 a week. That's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Hey, bro, if I was making $500,000 a week to
run
routes,
a week, bro.
This is what I was telling.
I'm good for the year, bro. I'm good for the year. I'm 500, bro.
This is what I was yelling at Lou about when he was like, Cam Ward throwing the ball too hard. The receiver said they can't catch. Like, nigga, I could give a fuck about what they say. If I'm paying someone that much money to run routes and catch a football,
you better catch that motherfucker.
You better be the best. You better be Triple Crown every fucking year.
Game,
Birdman at 5-0. Pennis better start taking in-game advice instead of talking to his fiance like she knows something.
Hey, this personal. This nigga.
Yeah. Because he said they asked him like, who does he go to for advice, and he basically said, no, the coaches give him any advice. He said no.
Oh, I remember
he don't talk
that.
to the coaches. He talks to his fiance. That's where that came from.
Hey, he's trying to get Raheem fired, boy.
Yeah, Raheem got to go, bro.
Well, they tried to clean it up later.
Nah, fuck all that, Ken.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
No, I he's gone just off football, but they tried to clean it up too. But did she tell him to shut his ass up and that the football season is a long season? Because Shelton, they still haven't won a game since he was talking shit.
Right.
They lost 5 in a row since he said they were one of them ones.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's one of them 1, one of them 2, one of them 3, one of them 4, one of them 5.
That's how many weeks he out because of that damn research.
Oh man.
Last two we have Joshua, Jericho, and I'm gonna stop there. Both.
No, that's saying what you said, kid.
Both Brock and Shadur's first games was. I was talking about that last name there. Both Brock and Shadur's first game was because the starting QB got injured during the game. Brock threw for 2 touchdowns and an interception, while Shadur didn't do well. Just kind of bounced back on the next one.
We'll see, bro.
Yeah,
this is the best game for him to start against, Sheldon. You can't say that.
It is.
Like,
I definitely say.
And he should have a chip on his shoulder, not just being a 5th round pick. But again, if I was him, I'll cuss out Tom Brady when I see him. Like, nigga, what the fuck you got? You got me as a fifth round pick when you're asking. You got Geno. You picked Geno over me, nigga.
Wasn't football, Nick.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And last one, Ken, if you want some ammo, go back to the draft stream. People in Shelter said Shadur was a Hall of Fame talent.
What
NFL drafts murderers and rapists top 10, but they crossed the line at Shadur.
What?
First of all, Spencer, hey, we said that before. I remember saying he was a Hall of Fame talent.
Hey,
I said he's gonna be good, but let's go back and look at that because I don't remember calling him no Hall of Fame talent. I never said that.
Shelton, what if he did go back and look at it?
Yeah, I think,
and that's why he typed it.
I want to see it. Go see it.
Did.
Show me. I could be wrong, but I don't believe so on that. Now I know I believe this should do, but I ain't never say he was no Hall of Fame talent. I was taught, like I said, my whole argument is not even about how good or bad he plays. It's the fairness in his opportunity, and that's all I'm talking about. Anybody else would have been treated differently. That's it. And yeah, murders and rapists are drafted every day. It's about power. It has nothing to do with what you do. You should know that by now. You've been watching football this long. It has nothing to do with that.
Nick, I didn't know I didn't know 5th round pick should be treated fairly. They should be lucky to even be on the team.
That's why I said, bro, I don't even give a fuck, bro. When we spent way too much time talking about a 5th round pick.
Nick, before we go,
NFL is never fair, but anyway.
Nick, before we go, how did Arch do this weekend?
He did not do well. That's why I ain't bet a bottle on it. I did not bet a bottle on it. He did about as good as Jalen Hurts, but he ain't come away with the win.
No, that's not on the same. Hey, Arch is on watch.
I'm just saying, nah, bro. He lost to Georgia. He lost to Georgia on watch.
Peyton looked disgusted in the stand.
That's not fair because they had like a 4 or 5 game win streak, and then y'all niggas ain't say shit for weeks.
Peyton left in the
That's how they do, Nick. That's how they do.
In that span, they beat Oklahoma and Vandy, who were both ranked. I ain't say shit.
They didn't have a 4 or 5 game win streak. They had I think it was a 3 game win streak, if I'm not mistaken.
Nick, I brought up the good game and them crookeds. They ain't neither one of them said
shit, bro.
You know,
I had a bad weekend, kid. I couldn't sleep all Saturday
They
night.
Beat Vandy by 3.
Yeah, Bama lost too, right?
Yeah.
Bama lost on some goofy shit.
Yeah, it's tough.
Ty Simpson looked like Homer Simpson.
That game was a lot when I saw it because I didn't get it. I was recording. I didn't get a chance. Well, no, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I didn't watch it. And when I went back and looked, I was like, that game was a lot closer than the final score. The Georgia Texas game, they were like right there in the game, and then Georgia kind of put it away. So I have 2 thoughts. I think that Texas or Arch, they're receiving the hype punishment, meaning that when teams play Arch Manning, they want to beat the shit out of him because they don't like the hype either. Because Georgia, I haven't seen Georgia play this passionate damn near all season long.
They don't even play this passion against Bama.
yeah, and even I think even the coach was talking shit after the game. So there's that. And two, man, I actually think Arch's gonna be all right.
I think so as well.
Yeah,
That's why I was telling people, like,
all right, y'all.
If y'all want to get off the, if y'all want to tell him shitty early, like he's developing. That's like we taking our time with him.
Yeah, I do, man. I was watching. I was like, yeah, when he get his shit together, I think he'll be all right. I think he's gotten. You don't think he's gotten better, Shelton?
Did you say all white? What did you say? You said all right. Or you said all white?
It's both. He's gonna always be all white. But he still misses some bad throws. But
yeah, he's gotten better.
What's his name? Caleb Williams missing bad throws in the NFL. So
we need to mention that's best of the week, Nick. How you gonna lead them off? And they number one in their division now. Who? Chicago.
The Bears.
He ain't even say nothing about Ben Johnson nor Caleb. And they're in first place.
Shelton, what did you always telling me about JJ McCarthy? What was you saying all season long?
JJ in first place.
I'm just asking, what did you say about JJ?
And Caleb been balling.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't saying shit about JJ.
Nothing about JJ. I told you JJ was trash.
We talking about bad throws. Can you see that Vikings game with JJ?
Hey Shelton.
Nick, they turned on JJ early, bro. They didn't even give him a full season, and they were writing articles about him. What you got, people?
Hey, remember when I asked Nick, I was like, "Are the Bears a better football team this year?" And he disguised it under the guise of context.
But he said Ben was supposed to be on watch, people. He said Ben was on watch.
Yeah, I
told you to get fired this year.
I said, hey, Sheldon, I came into the season. I was like, I'm not looking at this as a Caleb Williams season. I'm looking at it as a Ben Johnson season. What is he going to do as a head coach? Because he came in hot.
So you know what he did? He has a team that only won 5 games the previous season in first place. Also, all of those games that I called out last season, like winning because of either time management or just schematics, that's out the window. Now it hasn't been pretty. They're one of the, like the Broncos, like the Eagles. They're winning ugly, but you know what they do? They run the ball, and Caleb don't turn it over like that.
So how would you grade his performance so far, Nick?
I'm just, first of all, Sean, this is all under the context is that FIFO coming into Caleb Williams' NFL career was saying he was going to be a playoff performer, a deep playoff run and all that shit. So obviously you can see we've humbled Caleb to the point where like, oh, him just getting by and beating
If you go back, I said that the only thing that will hold them back is the coaching staff.
We came into this season, Shelton, and we said we have playoff expectations for the team because if he's as talented and if Ben Johnson is that good, they should be a playoff team. Right now, they are just getting us to the point where we are satisfied with what they at. So my expectation is they doing exactly what I expected them to do.
I expect them to be in first place.
I'm saying this. I expected them to be at least a playoff team because FIFA, we agreed on that. My whole thing was like, how good is Ben Johnson for real though? That was why I say he's on watch.
So then how good is he then? How good is he then?
For a first year head coach, he ain't that bad.
So you had them in the playoffs this year.
Playoff expectations this year, yes.
No, they were not on your playoff list.
I said playoff expectations were between me and FIFO because FIFO was his biggest fan. So I said, bro, they got to come based off the hype of Ben Johnson and Caleb. I was like, they got to get to the playoffs this year, right? And he said, yeah. So for me, it's just like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't give a fuck about
your expectations because you did not have them in the playoffs.
They haven't exceeded shit because they ain't clinched the playoffs yet. They look like a playoff team.
They just got to win 2 or 3 more games, bro.
Yeah,
that's easier said than done in the NFL.
If they win that division, there's no way you're not gonna give his grade an A+, no matter what.
Yep.
Sheldon, my whole point of Ben Johnson is grading him like how they grade every first-year head coach, right?
A+.
Because Steve Wilkes and Gerard Mayo were all graded harshly every week of their first year as a head coach. I've been doing that with Ben Johnson. He's giving me nothing to talk about because he's been winning these games.
Where did you have the Chicago Bears finishing in that division this year?
I have to go back to the tape. I don't know.
Last. I can answer it for you.
Do you remember that? Oh, you don't remember you saying the other goofy shit, but you remember that?
No,
I gotta go back to the tape. I don't trust you.
Marty, I am not shooting Bill for Arch. I have no investment in Arch being good or bad. I honestly don't. I'm just watching it very objectively. So I just when I was looking, I was like, I don't think he's gonna be that bad. So I don't hate Arch. Like a lot of people hate Arch. I don't hate Arch. You know,
hate Shadur.
So I don't even hate Shadur. Yeah, I don't hate Shadur. I don't hate Shadur at all. I hate all y'all Negroes. No, I want Shadur to do well. I think if Shadur plays bad and does not do well, I think it definitely will look bad. Could be an indictment.
I'll tell you who hate Arch though. Let me tell you who hate him though. Bill Parcells hates Arch. Arch was sitting on the bench and he was saying, "Look at him sitting on the bench, drawing attention to himself after the game." Everything he does, he talks trash.
You mean Shadur?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said Arch. Yeah, I saw.
I'm sorry.
And you bet Rex Ryan, right?
Shadur, I'm sorry. Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan. Parcells. I meant Rex. I said everybody's name wrong. It's late. Rex Ryan is the one that was doing it all. I'm sorry. Yeah. He hates Shadur.
Hey, Ken, if somebody clips what you just said about Shadur and then clips how you started this show, they wouldn't have believed this in the same show, bro. But that's cool.
Right.
That's cool.
That's how you know we need to end the show.
Right.
Bro, I swear y'all just don't be listening, bro.
You wildin', Cam. You wildin' tonight.
All right, man. We'll catch you guys next time. We out. Peace.
Peace.